What's going on, guys? My name's Alex, and today I'm going to be going over how you can build a new store and actually scale it from $0 to $1,000 a day during this new global lockdown. This isn't my desk. Yes, I'm actually staying at my girlfriend's house right now. She set me up a little YouTube studio so I can continue making videos during this time. Thank you. Alright, so a little update with me. I've actually cut all ads in my main store right now. So we're still getting organic traffic and sales every day, just not as much as before. So the volume we're getting right now, my suppliers can handle, but they wouldn't have been able to handle what we were getting before if I continued to scale and do as such. I've created a new store. I've sourced all my products in the United States right now so I can get faster shipping times, get it to my customers, and provide a good overall experience. And I'm scaling that store up right now as we speak, and I'm gonna apply some of my strategies from there to this video so I can help some of you guys out. So during this whole new lockdown, everybody's starting to experience a new way of life. Obviously, you guys are seeing it yourselves. So all these big brands and companies and corporations are starting to cut back significantly on ads, which in turn means cheaper ads for us. Cheaper ads means, better results, easier testing, and more exposure overall. So it's really a good thing right now. People are still buying despite what some people are saying, and everything's still good to go. However, you want to actually be careful with what it is you're actually selling during this time. So personally, I would go one of two routes. The first one being new problems require new solutions, right? So you always hear the problem-solving products that people like to sell and are successful with. Now, this whole lockdown thing is bringing a whole new set of problems to people, and there's new products being dropshipped that you've never seen before. I won't exactly go into detail and tell you what to dropship, but you want to be careful with what you're actually selling during this time, too. Now, I wouldn't go this route unless you have some experience in ads, building stores. If this is your first successful store that you want to build, I would not do this, but I've been seeing an uptick in print-on-demand stores with people selling trendy pandemic quarantine shirts and stuff like that, shirts, hoodies, mugs, whatnot. Now, if you already have experience doing that and you can make a few sales doing that and turn it profitable, go for it. But if it's your first time, I personally wouldn't. Basically, the message I want you to get from that is there's going to be a lot more people viewing your ads during this time because there's a lot more people at home, bored, and on their phones. So what you should essentially do is put yourself in their shoes, think what they would want. And as always, anytime you're building a new store, you want to think of your ideal target audience. You want to know who you're selling to. So after you figure out what it is you want to sell and who it is you want to sell to, you're going to have to figure out how to source your product in the United States. Because honestly, during this time, sourcing your products in China has just been a nightmare because of e-packets pretty much vanished. I mean, there's no commercial flights back and forth, between China and all these countries right now, so e-packet deliveries aren't getting delivered and there's major delays. Alright, so let's say you found a problem-solving product on AliExpress and you want to figure out how to source it in the United States. So we're going to dive into my laptop really quick and I'm going to show you how you can exactly do that and some other helpful options for you. Okay, so when you go on the AliExpress homepage, this is what you'll find. I'm sure this isn't new to any of you guys, but let's say we're selling face masks. Now, I do not recommend selling this right now as you can get in a lot of trouble, but here are our results when we type in face masks. So you'll see all these options here from pricing to shipping to ratings, orders, newest, how you can sort it anyway. But what we're interested in is ship from. So you can actually source your product. So in this case, the United States, Turkey, or China. Clearly, we want to use the United States. Now, if you want to do a few other sourcing options, such as free shipping, free return, or make sure that you're getting 4-star ratings and up, you can also apply that. But what I like to do is go by orders to see what's selling and really what isn't. So you can scroll through this list and find your product sourced in the United States. It's that easy. Now, on the other hand, if you're going the print-on-demand route, a lot of these companies will have warehouses located all over the world. For example, the United States, Europe, all over, to ship your orders out, and they will cover it all for you. So all you have to do is pick your design, pick your pricing, and then build your store around it and go from there with your ads. Now you're gonna want to have an upfront budget set aside to begin testing like crazy, because honestly we're kind of on a time frame right now with when lockdown's gonna be over. All of these products are kind of just gonna become useless. So you're gonna want to have a budget. So like I said, ads are cheaper, so you're gonna want to test like crazy, but at the same time it's not gonna be as bad as it would be, you know, like a week before Black Friday or something. So realistically during this time, a good budget, in my opinion, would be anywhere from $500 to $1,000 that you can lose, because testing does not guarantee that you're going to make sales during this time. You have to have good creatives, good photos, good videos. Everything has to, you know, come together well. You have to build a good website, have good products. Just be upfront about everything. You want to stay transparent on your website. So you're going to want to be honest about where it's being fulfilled from, shipping times, you know, all areas. Now, I'm not exactly going to cover my ad strategy in this video because that would take way too long. However, if you are interested, you can message me, comment below, and maybe I will cover it in the future. But that's not today. Anyways, with your targeting, you're gonna want to be very specific. For example, if you're using a problem-solving product, you're going to want to target, let's say, essential workers that aren't feeling safe every time they have to leave their house. If you can make a solution for that problem, that would be very helpful. So my key takeaways from this video are, yes, you can still build a store during this time and be very profitable, but you're going to want to take some precautions like the problem-solving products, sourcing in the US, testing like crazy while ads are cheap, and then begin to scale from there. So that's all I got for today, but if this video helped out in any way, I would greatly appreciate if you could leave a like. That's all I'm asking. And if you want anything else covered, just comment below and I'll make a video in the coming days. So I'll see you guys next time.